This is not legal advice to anybody who's watching this. It's just two lawyers having a conversation. If you want specific legal advice, you got to contact a lawyer who's licensed in your jurisdiction. So we appreciate you watching and asking questions, but we can't give specific legal advice. So there's the disclaimer. I want to get into the nuts and bolts of something that we deal with all the time as divorce lawyers, and that's alimony. Alimony. Now, alimony laws vary, widely from state to state and even country to country. There's a bill that is sitting on the governor of Florida's desk that will revamp alimony as Florida knows it. So I'm going to ask William to talk a little bit about alimony in Florida. I'll chime in on some of the differences that I see in Pennsylvania, but alimony long overdue. So William, why don't you give the audience a little bit of overview on alimony, what it is and how it might change?
Yeah, right now, Florida has a bunch of different forms of alimony. You got durational alimony and permanent alimony and all this other stuff. But the big one is permanent alimony. That's the one that, people are, it's always been a contentious one over the years, no matter what side of the aisle you're on. And this bill, which is, like you said, Jonathan, sitting on the governor's desk, it ends permanent alimony. I mean, done, over. And it's just, if it's signed, which it passed the House and it passed the Senate, and it's just waiting for a signature. He's basically signed almost everything else in so far, but who knows? So if he signs this in, it effectively ends permanent alimony. And there's all these arguments, whether it's retroactive, whether it's going to be. The proponents of the bill are saying it's not meant to be retroactive. Attorneys for the Florida Bar and Family Law section are saying it is retroactive because the last line of the bill says this is for any and all actions filed after July 1st, 2022. A lot of attorneys say we're testing it. We're going to be filing it. We're going to be trying it. And it's like I said, it's controversial just because alimony's been around for so long in Florida, and for it to end in that way with permanent alimony and give people the ability to come in and terminate alimony in a completely different way. I mean, there's case law out there that's been around forever. Like, this is how this is when you can retire. It's going to change everything. So the bill is pretty massive in that way.
Yeah, I got a copy of the bill, as you know, and some of the things that are in here are just revolutionary. Okay, they're long overdue. One of the things that's in this bill is that if you're of retirement age and you're responsible for alimony, that you could just give notice to the other side like a year ahead of your retirement, and that will end alimony. And I think that's a great thing. Why should somebody have to live until they die paying alimony? If you're going to retire and you're of retirement age and your age in your profession, let the other side know. And I think this bill does a great job. Whoever drafted that provision. They also
and that's a newer one too. I mean, this has been a decade in the making, and it's been different iterations of it. So there's new parts of it. That's a newer one that, again, at least it's giving some guidance where there is no guidance right now in a lot of alimony cases.